Alright, greetings. Miles of Adventure. Alright, I did a video yesterday about Captain Marvel, and we might go extend into that here. Wasn't planning on that. And that was one of the things I was trying to think about earlier, when I was at Universal Studios. Captain America, I didn't see him on his bike, so I guess he just fell from the sky or something like that, from a jetliner. So, alright, we're going to do some connections once again. I said that like 3 times yesterday, or earlier today. Trying to get my thoughts working. One moment. So, trying to drop my sunscreen. Yeah, it's like 85 degrees or something like that here. And up north is like, what, 2 degrees? So, yeah, we can use some cooler weather, that's for sure. So, alright, we're going to start connecting, and I'm not sure where this is going to go. Try to get going and get out of here so I can take a rest. I'm kind of overdoing it for a while, so that's about all I got. Okay, take care. Brought to you by 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7th dimension, whatever dimension. Here we go. Greetings, I am Captain Marvel. Greetings, I am Captain Marvel. The female Carol Danvers, as they call. Yes, I have a strong connection that's still going on today. We've battled each other in many incarnations. I have destroyed him, he's destroyed me. And so we have a back and forth energy. We have not finished our reincarnation cycles, and I don't think we ever will at this point. Basically, we see things sometimes eye to eye, and other times we see things as the opposite. And so we have our outlooks that do collide and cause a lot of difficulties among each other and the universe. Yes, you can call it a lover connection. It's very bizarre talking about this here. But I do exist, not as that name, but Captain Marvel is quite good enough, but basically the same energy is there. Call me whatever you want. Basically, it's a cosmic being, basically just can give birth to worlds, at least the energy for them to be created, at least the residue. Basically, you can leave your energy in space and it is added to a planet, let's put it that way, a planet like of your origins. So it's a little bit, maybe a little bit too much for some to hear that, but basically as you cross through space, you leave your vibration everywhere, but you can leave your residue at a point where it can be duplicated, even cloned. To give you a detail of that, so if beings are aware of their, so what's going into your comics is just a fraction, but quite accurate in many ways. You're humanizing it, you're getting ready to reconnect to the universe. And yes, you might sound like crazy people for right now, but many here very programmed into the slave state, which is normal. I've seen many slave worlds. This is one of many, and having my energies on a slave planet is quite appreciative, as the slave world will eventually remove those thinkings. It's very difficult for a slave society to free itself mentally. It is done on and off again throughout the universe. This is nothing new. And it is, yes, has a lot, usually the most talented worlds are the most slaved. Some that don't want to cause difficulties for anyone are left alone. It's like, but your world, well, this world was cursed, you can say, from the beginning. It's always been a radical planet, basically. So it's going to have involvement, but that's the point. To try things new, and experiments go wrong all the time. Not to say your experiment's gone wrong, but it made things difficult. And difficulties is needed for soul growth. It's like when one person's mistake is another person's growth. So, and you grow also, the person that made a mistake grows also. And it is a difficult growth here, as you can see. Even God himself can make a mistake on many fronts. Gods do it all the time. And technically my energy can be seen as a godlike vibration. But then again, so are you.
Hi guys, this is
There's different aspects of this and become more clear to you. Basically open up energy fields around your planet for more awareness of our existence. It's difficult for humans here to perceive it because they're part of the slave reality, the slave timelines, which are many. Meaning every time you think you're out, come to find out you're still in. So it's like a maze, you're trying to find your way out. And many are having difficulties with that. Many don't even bother, as you can see. They're not ready to release. And when you release, you feel like a great pain. When you're trying to come out of this third dimension reality and just connect to you, or brings happiness to you. Or this reality doesn't bring much happiness to you at all. They're bringing happiness from the higher dimensions, which others will call crazy because they are happy in the slave state of mind. Even those in prison make things work for them. They become warriors. They grow. They meet friends. This is the same thing. It's just different. It's done differently. People don't think there's something greater out there. They have an idea, but when you connect to it, others say, no, that's not real, because the prison has made it so easy to adapt to. So it is a gift to be released, but not an easy one, as you can see. Just continue on your voyage. More will come through. Yes, they will call it crazy on your planet, but you feel more free inside. Greetings, I am Warlock. Greetings. Another cosmic being. One that can easily manipulate worlds, create doorways to other planets, different dimensions. Basically walk into one world and find yourself on another one. I basically interact with space ghosts. Space ghosts do exist. and they can take over beings and manifest into reality through control of others. They can possess people, call them space demons, but they're mostly known as space ghosts. For you to realize your connection, yeah, your wars here are galactic. Your news here is just showing a galactic presence from not just, I mean, aliens you can say, but from the galactic perspective, the galactic beings are working through your media to control your media until you're willing to unplug it and see what's on the outside of that. You're slowly doing that, but yes, they've built your society up so strongly, or made very well, so it's difficult to see the real world. And basically, any type of media event or negative event on your planet comes from outer space, meaning it's affected from space and comes into your world and causes difficulties. Manipulates humans. Beings get very frustrated in space and cause difficulties here. Like, we'll just get one of your weak ones and cause difficulties with them, cause a murder, cause whatever it might be. So as you step out of the third dimension, you'll see more. And there are many that are kind of used against you, that are actually here to help, but others say they're not here to help, and say there's a conflict of interest. So those that are helping are seen as not helping, but actually are helping. So it's just difficult for many to make that decision because it's at a galactic. It's beyond understanding in this physical realm. You are slowly putting the pieces together. Just trust your heart. Some aren't really willing to go outside your planet vibrationally and see the manipulators that are causing, and there's also many positive beings, of course, bringing in a positive influence, but as soon as they do that, the negative ones come in and cause their destruction, as they do through your cartels, which are easy to control. You know, your police, or even some of them, not all of them, some of them, you can tell with your police, as an example, good and evil, even there. And that goes galactically too. If you have a good heart as a policeman, the positive will work through you. But you do see corruption. So it's kind of, you know, and everyone's at war, you can say, to a certain degree. It's all what you want to experience. How far do you want to open yourself up? It will feel better. You might feel a little bit strange, but that's the idea. You might feel strange, meaning you can't mention this to anybody, but vibrationally you feel this is correct. Where do you feel that you are right? Energy-wise, like if you're connected to giants or space cadets or Venus, Martian beings, alien beings you don't quite understand, three-eyed beings that can go multi-dimensional, which are many. There are many worlds similar to yours that are under. This world is used as you can say a bargaining chip. It's like there are beings that have the ability to wipe this planet out, and it's happened on many occasions where that was a possibility. They do cause difficulties in their weather. If they can't fully, that tells you the positive forces are in the works. There's many here that can't think straight. Humans here can't feel like they're doing it. But when you know you're going in the right direction, and if others don't agree with you, does that make it wrong? It's just, it's right for you, and just keep traveling in that way. Everything will make sense over time. It's just they want you to feel alone. So you slowly lose your mind and destroy yourself, basically. But now you're realizing that you aren't alone in some fashion. You're not seeing the alien connections here, and that's what's driving some crazy, and that's the whole point of it. You don't see any aliens arriving, so it's driving people insane. We're connecting to them, we feel very comfortable, but where are they? They are here. They want to make themselves known, but there's things that are not allowing it to happen. But give it time. Blessings.